Welcome back, Pure Structure Traders, for another market analysis for the London session and potentially into the US session. Today is May 5th, 2021 here in Hawaii, and will be May 6th, 2021 in London. Today we'll be going over S&P 500 and also gold. Give you guys some levels we're going to be looking at for the London session, and again, potentially these levels can go into the US session. If you guys do like these videos, please again go ahead and smash that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them in here. Would love to get back to you guys on any of the questions you guys at. With that, guys, let's go ahead and get right into it. For S&P 500, you can see we had some movement towards our levels. Nice level of support at 56.75. Had some other more minor levels at 41.67.25. You can see price holding that as support before it collapsed lower. So right here, coming right down to a next level of support. Same thing, holding it up a little bit for the push to the upside, and then coming right back down to find that support again. Now we're underneath this level, so what do we want to see when we're looking at this? Either we want to see price come back up, retest the support and hold it, continue the move, or we want to see it find the resistance here. If we can find that resistance here underneath this level, we will look to try to retest that downside back into those 41.35s, and then below that 41.23 as support. Now above that 41.84 is the next target level, and then 41.9250 above that is going to be our next resistance. Above 92, you got those 42.07s sitting right up there as well, but we'll see what the market actually gives us. Let's take a look at a smaller chart here on S&P 500 to go over what we're actually looking for. So again, here we want to look at the levels that we have and then apply ourselves there. So right now we got a level at 56.75. I like the level, but I want to see it either act as support. If we get the support, great move for the upside, or react as resistance, right? We're going to see that actually happen if price can continue to hold its resistance up underneath this level. Maybe give a nice double top move, continue that trade right down to the downside. Now, if it's not clear on the level it's trying to hold for support or resistance, if it's chop in between, don't trade it. It's not going to be worth it. Wait till you can see the market hold the level and then try to trade it from there. Below this, again, look for the market to try to travel down into 35 and then potentially below that into 41.23, or look for this market to travel back up if it holds support 67.25, and then our next target is going to be these 70 to 74s, then above that into those 41.80s to 84. That's our next targets on the upside. Let's take a look here at gold. Take a look at what gold is giving us. Had some nice opportunities on gold in the US session for those who are trading with us. There was a lot of opportunity there on S&P and also a lot of opportunity on gold. A lot of the levels we had to play off of were the same for at least the first hour and a half. Had a level of resistance 1782.8, which was still there before the market started to create that support on top. Nice opportunity to short this time and time again. 1, 2, 3. There was multiple times to short this before it actually caught the support here right on top of that level and moved back up. Now we got a very, not a minor level, but another level of resistance, 1788.2, which we're currently above right now. We're at 88.9. So what do we want to see here for the market to try to pull down? We got to get its movement right back underneath. If we get it to retest and hold, then our move is going to be to the downside here on the move back down into those 82.8s. Now, if the market just pops back up and then retest this area of support, this is where we're going to look for a couple tries before the move to the upside. On the movement up, we're going to look for those 1795.7s, and then above that 1798.3 is what we're going to look at for the upside movement there. Now again, below that level of 82.8, we could potentially hold right up underneath this and try to travel back down. Now we had sideways movement and then a smaller, tighter consolidation right in this area before it popped up, which was a key indication that it wanted to travel back to the upside because it couldn't break lower. Did want to see if the sellers really had control. They were going to try to break it past that value area and pull it back down into 74.6, but it couldn't do that. Now, if we do get down to that level, it's either going to hold the support again in the London session if it gets down there, or it's going to push below that into 65 0.4 and then 63.7 as the next support levels. But right now we're on top, so there's really no short opportunity as of right now. Gonna look how the market reacts. If it holds the support, look for the upside. Holds underneath this, look for the continuational move back to the downside. Let's take a look at a smaller chart here real quick. All right, so on this smaller chart that we see, let's pull this over to the right here real quickly. You can see structure right on top of this level here, forming some support, right? So there's potential for the market to try to gradually pull back to the upside. So right now it's best that we stay out of the way. Want to see this market come underneath. If we want those shorts, we got to get that resistance up underneath and then try, right? Could have shorted this area, but it wouldn't have fell too far before it popped right back up. So we'll see. It's kind of holding this similar area, could get those sellers to come in, but also could get those buyers. We're right on top of that level. Best for us to see the support or the resistance come in first and then look to trade it. Right now, if you're going to do anything and you really had to do something, the long looks better than the short because you're on top of resistance. Below that again, 1782.8, next support level. And then below that, we're going to either look for this mid level of 77, 78, or we're going to look for those 74.6s as support below that area. So we'll see what gold and S&P 500 give us as we move into the London session. Other than that, guys, that is it for the market analysis. If you guys do enjoy these videos, again, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Again, for those who have any questions, feel free to pop them in here on YouTube. Again, we would love to get back to you guys. If you guys are confused or want to learn how to consistently trade and find some profits in these markets, feel free to join us here at Pure Structure Trading. We would love to teach you guys how. Other than that, guys, for those who are going to continue to trade, trade well. For those who are going to be part of the London session tonight, I will see you guys in there. I will be stalking some trades for tonight. You guys take care, trade well, have a great night. Bye.